I got the LS swap rollback C30, C10, you know, but with a big flatbed that tilts on it. That's what a car hauler rollback is. But I'm going to be showing you today how I mount my radiator in here. I've been driving it around like this, and as you can see, one of my strings is actually broke. That's what I've been using to hold my radiator on. And I see my helper brought my welder. Going to be just using a flux cord and fancy. Yes, this will require a welder to install it this way. You might want to do yours this way, or you can improve on my design. Let's jump into the video. So what I got here is a stock 2003, 2004 Chevy Avalanche, Chevy 1500 style radiator. And it's sitting on the stock things with the rubber mounts on the bottom. So it don't do no damage. Didn't do no cutting or nothing down here. It's just all stock. This is what bolts on. And from the factory. This is the truck fan cover, and you can tell it's been loose for a while, and it's been rubbing my air filter here. The little neck I got from my thing. And I got the stock, you know, everything's stock. This reservoir and everything. Nothing fancy, it serves a purpose. I actually got the upgraded one of these. These hose. It's got a metal inlet down there, can you see it? Stocky factory. I thought it is. My factory one busted because it was used and old, so I just did the upgraded metal one. What you're going to need for this, if you ain't seen it in the video, is a piece of all thread. This is the size I'm using. And some nuts and washers to fit this all thread. I picked this up at Tractor Supply. This piece was about $7. I also got another piece of all thread because I might be installing an LS swap, more detailed, even more video content in this C30 record here. It's a Holmes 500. It don't run too good. It's got a small block in it. The engine's top notch. Just the fuel system is just destroyed on it. It's full of junk. If you've seen previous videos. I picked up about $14 worth of bolts. They sell them by a pound at Tractor Supply. And some nuts and stuff to fit that all thread. It never is a bad idea to have extra bolts. So I always like just buying extra ones when I need a specific bolt. And then I just, over time, it stocks up. So you can take a tape measure, or you can do this by eye. I'm going to do it by eye. And I'm going to weld it right in there. So, let's see if I can get this in the hole. Like so. And they should be the same on both sides. So if we do this here, that's my old rope. You can see it just dry watered over time. I even had it zip tied and the zip tie broke. Vibrations do that to you. So I think we're going to cut it about right in here. That should give us plenty of room for everything. And well, that's way too much. Okay. So I want to take it in some more. I'm going to try to do this one-handed. Pull this tight. Okay. Maybe cut it right here. Oh, wait. Okay. That's the one we want. I'm going to cut two pieces the exact same size on that mark we just made. It's not over complicated. You can use a tape measure if you want to. I'm not. So this is the all thread. We're just going to take a cutoff wheel, cut on that mark we made, the second one furthest, which would be this one. And just try to get it straight. You can put your nut on it beforehand, but where this side is always good, we can start the nut here. Just take it off the... Or we can weld to its end. Okay, I'm going to have to set this down and cut it over here. When you grab this, make sure you don't grab the hot end. Then we're going to use it here. Match up the other side, and we need to start a nut on this if we can, so you know we can start it later. So let's go find a nut fit that. This fits it, so now we're going to try to get it started on this end. We might have to grind around this. Okay, we're good. Now we're going to measure. because they should be the same on both sides. So we will about like that. I'm gonna cut a second one. I guess one piece was all I needed, but you never know. Might use it for other stuff. Now we can pretty well insert this here. And then push this forward like so. You can see we can weld it right in by that wire. Before doing any welding on your vehicle, disconnect your ground, because you don't want to short your computer out. If it's grounded good and everything, you shouldn't, but it's always better safe than sorry. You know, I need to cut these loose. I like to touch this with the grinder or some sandpaper to give me a better connection to weld with. Probably best with some sandpaper. Okay, that will work. Can I do it for this side too? Okay, so I just need 4 of these. I'll make a little shorter one for this one though. So once we get the radiator mounted, we'll do one for the fan shroud, hold it tight. And that should give us plenty of room for everything. Make sure our fan shroud ain't gonna hit. It should be centered up. And here we go. This is the side we need to do first. Oh, just some sandpaper. We don't know where it's gonna go. We want some bare metal, something easy to just get a weld going. We can paint it once we're done. See, it won't take much. This is a new radiator support on this truck. New fenders too. Looks pretty good. Let's see, where's that one go? We'll figure it out once we get this side welded. Well, now I'm going to center it up, get your welding hammer. I'm going to close my eyes just to tack it, and I'll weld it better. You don't want to burn everything, so let's try to center this up best we can. I'm going to use this ground. I'm going to pull the radiator tight. Ooh, that's still, ow, real hot. That tight? It's tight. Need it centered up though. Don't have to be perfect. We ain't doing rocket science here. It just needs to be centered good enough. Okay, that's good enough. Now I get my welding hammer. Let that cool a minute. We'll finish welding it up. And then I do the other side and we'll show you the finished product. Now you're going to get a little splatter sometimes on it, but it works. Tighten this up. We can let go of the radiator now. Okay. Radiator is tight. Tight-ish. Tight enough. Oh, we can go in a lot further. Well, this is what we got set up so far. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to show you now how this works. We got a washer here we can take in this way, and then we can tighten this one up with a washer, and we can adjust it how tight it's going to be. Basically, this is a stop, and then we can double nut it right here to keep it from ever coming loose. That's what I'm going to do anyway. If I ever need to remove it, it'd be simple and easy. About as tight as I need to go with it. So I'm going to tighten that one up. Go over here. This one can go a little bit tighter. It's pretty tight. And we tighten this one up. Now these are still hot. I just welded them, but they work the same way. Okay. Oh, that one's going to have to be tucked loose. I made a boo-boo. You notice that? Got that one right though. So I do loosen it here. Slide that back enough to change all that. So I'll undo that nut on that, and I can, yep, see how easy it is. I'm going to change this one, let it cool off, tighten everything down, then we start it, and then check the fan. Everything's still centered up good. It shouldn't rub. And by the time I'm done, we shouldn't be touching on anymore. This has been a fast modification. Don't look too bad. You can cut you a piece of plastic or something, or a piece of diamond plate to just take, you know, go right here. look really good. We'll cover all that. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but you know, I started driving it and it held up to it then. It's more of a permanent solution. Need to mount the computer too. I got a computer box for that. Finished the wiring harness up. We've been using it here on the channel for a few years now. It's like any other project. You get it good enough and you start driving it and you enjoy it, get some use out of it, and then you never do get time to finish anything. But I'm happy to say, I think it turns out nice. So I'm going to zip tie these right here. And then I'm going to make sure there ain't nothing rubbing. Cause right now I smell like rubber or something burning. I do too. I smell something.
I think it's where they laid down.
Oh yeah, there was somebody doing a burn out down below us. I was scared of my truck. Something burning. But yeah, that's tire smoke. Then I'm going to touch these up with some primer paint. Oh! Now, make sure it's in neutral. We get to do the fun part. And that is starting it up. Make sure no rattles or the fan don't hit and all that good stuff. I got the neutral safety switch bypassed the way any manual should be. You know, makes it easier, especially with equipment. Okay, gotta let it prime trust. How much oil pressure do we have? 70. That's pretty good. It has even more going down the road, but once it warms up, it drops some, as with any oil. We got 1540 in it Rotator right now. Because this engine is still breaking in, and I tried to break it in on something more conventional for the wings and stuff. Sounds good. Fan ain't hitting. Got plenty of clearance up here now. I think it's a win-win. What do you think? You approve? I do. Especially once we get this right here made. That looks really good. I guess I can undo these now. We don't even need them but screw them on down. So I'm going to wet this one a little bit and then touch it up with some paint and we'll finish the video. Comment below what you think about it. Think that was a good solution or would you did it different?